Hey, boys and girls, we are back in Storyworks this week, and you can look for those specific instructions to log in. If you've forgotten, they're right there on the lesson plan. But when you log into Storyworks using your teacher's class code, you are going to search for The Great Stink, and there is a search box right in the top. So I've typed that in already, and it's going to be the very first one. Now, I want you to understand this is a paired text, meaning there are two texts that we'll be reading this week that go together on a similar topic. So that's why when you see it, it'll say paired text, and it gives you a little preview. It says in 1858, London had a big, smelly problem. Its largest river was overflowing with poop. Gross. So when you see this, you're going to click on it. And the first thing we want to do is we want to read our story. So you can take a minute, you can look, we know our setting, we're in London. I see Big Ben over here. So here's this large river here that sits right off of London. And again, you can read our little summary. And remember, it is a two text week, so they're paired together. So here are a couple ways I'm just going to remind you that you can read. You can come over here to read the articles, and if you click on that, it will bring them up in like a little preview version. You can use any of these tools up here. You can zoom in. You can use the arrows to move to the next page. So our main story, The Great Stink, here's page 1, here's page 2, and when you go to the little arrow over here, here's page 3. This is the end of The Great Stink. When I was talking about it being a paired text and how there were two texts together, this is the second one. It's called Toilets of the Future. So you can imagine how they're paired. They're on similar topics. You do need to make sure you read both, because when it's giving you Google Forms to practice this week, it's going to be from both stories. So just make sure that you read both of those. Going back to my Storyworks page, if you look right here, it says story navigation. I'm on The Great Stink right now. So if I just simply scroll down, I can actually read it right here. It's still going to show me my pictures if this is an easier way for you to read it. And then when I want to read Toilets of the Future, I just click on that and it'll take me through that as well. So that's a second way to read it. There's also a text feature slideshow you can look through. Different things like that. Right here at the bottom where it says audio, it will read it out loud to you. So if you'd like for the story to be read aloud, you can do that. Or you can actually choose to print the article. And if you click on that, you can hit download PDF, and that will allow you to print it. And some of you might choose that option because during the week as you're working on your worksheets and Google Forms, it might be helpful for you to have the text to go back and highlight. So that is totally a personal preference. Once you do that, the very first day's work is to read and then do the vocabulary Google form. I'm going to bring that up for you and show you what it looks like. It'll say The Great Stink vocabulary, and it's day 1. So we're on Tuesday. So it will say, the paired text articles, The Great Stink and Toilets of the Future, include many words having to do with waste and sanitation. You'll learn about them here. So please put in your email address so we know whose answers we're looking at. This is just an image of the main story, and it gives you directions. Read the definitions below and complete each sentence in a way that makes sense. I want to make sure you guys understand what we're doing here. So here's number 1. There's actually 2 boxes for number 1. This first box is just to show you the definition. So the word is intricate. Intricate means having many complicated or connected parts. So down here, they have written a sentence using the word intricate. You have to finish it. So it says, Jamal made intricate drawings of the castle, carefully including details of. So what you would do is you'd say, Jamal made intricate drawings. Oh, he made complicated drawings. They had lots of connected parts. How can I finish that sentence so it makes sense and my teacher knows I know what intricate means? You're going to do that for all of these down here. There are 10, okay? So it's going to give you the definition. All you